What is up? Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is going to be a relatively short video, and we're talking about how I fix some issues with this. If you're planning on customizing one of these, depending on what you do, you might run into a couple of problems, and we're going to go over that. Before we go over that, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to consider getting subscribed to the channel. And be sure to follow me over on Instagram at the Josh Wiley channel. So anytime you do anything to these guys, you're probably going to run into some issues. Some things so, some things not. So if you put a light on it, or a grip, or a Freedom Seed tube, a different one of some kind, you're probably not going to run into any issues. But if you mount a different trigger on here, or spring kit, if you do it yourself, depending on how confident you are, if you put it in, if you do that, once you do it, you're going to want to go out and test it out pretty good, run it extensively to make sure it's still going to be just as reliable as it was before you did that. As something else that not a lot of other people do, but I did because I can do it myself at my shop, is actually machining different parts of the slide here. So when you start taking out weight like this, you're going to affect the weight of the slide, so which in turn is going to, this is going to be affected. Now, I actually got a bunch of different recoil springs on here. Not on here. I got a bunch of different recoil springs because after I did the machining on here, I was having a couple of issues of recycling and jams and stuff like that. So if you're thinking about doing anything, be sure to keep that in mind. And if you're interested in doing something like that or having it done, be sure to think about getting a couple of different recoil springs, different weights, because you're probably going to have to take it out and figure out which one it likes the best. Once I did that, it didn't function properly and I was having a bunch of feeding issues. I actually had to change the weight of the spring here. Once I figured out what it needed, it started running fine. Something else worth mentioning on different ones that you have. Sometimes different ones that you have, different things that you do to them. Some ammo just doesn't work good in some of these. I don't know why, but that's something else to think about. If you do something, anything like this, and you're having any kind of issues, the first thing I would do before you do anything extensive to it is try a different brand of ammo and see if it will work properly. Try a couple of different brands of ammo and see if it will work properly. If it's not working right with anything you use, then you're going to have to go into figuring out what's going on and maybe replacing a spring of some kind like I had to do. Something else that I'm going to do a video on, I had to do a couple of other things to it, but I found out that it just didn't like one particular brand of ammo that I was using. And once I figured that out, after I did the couple of other things, it runs flawlessly. So that is something to think about. That is all for this video. I think this was a relatively short video on this guy, on problems that you might have if you're interested in doing something like that. So be sure to keep that in mind. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure to consider getting subscribed to the channel and follow me over on Instagram at the Josh Wiley channel. That is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you in the next one. See you.